Truth, Plaza, Regret, and then Truth and Regret if needed. So only one game of Plaza, right? So that, you know, normally we see Plaza as a swing game where that sniper rifle can really dictate, like, you know, having another chance. But you're not going to see it again. So if you're that sniper team, you have to execute on game 2 and then steal away a 3 or a 4.
Yeah, with Plaza, it comes down to the power weapon control more than any of these maps. It's so much easier to lock down those spawns. And some players, like I'd say Boo Boo Foul, it's got to be one of their best maps. They lock down spawn with Snipe exceptionally well. But it's really just a way to bounce back in a series, get some momentum, because, of course, the deciding games of these series go down to Truth, go down to Regret. So let's get into this game. We got Truth, Money Tuesday, winners finals. This is the decider match to Grands, but also to find out who's going to be the competitor for Bound and Renegade, the big money match coming up on Tuesday.
Well, who do you have? You know, we're starting in. I have to ask, who do you got? I'm going to stick with my guns. You know, I think that this is Spartan's tournament to take, but well, how are you feeling?
I mean, I think I've changed sides. I think I was inspired by Sparty's gameplay. It's hard to doubt Spartan at this point. Okay. If he can take that momentum he had in the last game, carry it into this one, then I'd say he's looking good. But it looks like his 5 was answered by a 5 out of Tripppey, though Penguin won the camo. So the opening could be for Blue here.
I love this from Penguin, right? He takes the shots from P3 and immediately repositions, right? He's well aware that I feel like he used those shots from P3 as a bait to get Tripppey out of that position opposite side, and now he's going to be able to find 2 kills because of it. Unfortunately, Spartan traded out right there, but I love these opening plays from Penguin. Remember, last time we saw them on Truth, it was 25-24 and a 25-25 if we go back far enough. So these guys are definitely close.
Expecting a close series for sure with this one. And we'll see what Tapping and Tripppey can do to fight their way to red right now. They don't have a lot of options here. They need to figure out where this camo player is. And Penguin honestly just hasn't moved much. He's been sitting in pink pretty much the entire game here, holding it down from P-Face. And you got Sparty underneath laying in some cover fire. That's a great opening kill onto Tapping. And now that they have the timing here, like, I'd like to see Sparty mount the challenge. Somebody get up into red and keep them back off spawn, but instead they're playing it very slowly. Holding down pink still, of course, one of the best places on the map to be here. You got Sparty with a sneaky play out through red. Look at Sparty creep walk in there. Penguin watching him, but the challenge coming out through pink. Sparty's got to speed up here. He's got to get back into the fight. And I love the patience. You know what? It might not matter, though. Sparty did all that work, creeping around the base, only to get 5'd immediately.
You know, sometimes you just gotta try. Penguin was like, hey, I'll let you try. I'm just gonna sit back here. I'll wait for my opportunity. The opportunity sadly never came. Spartan once again traded out, but it's always been Penguin just staying on top and coming out on top of those trades. So and realistically, Spartan's doing his job, right, where he's just pushing forward and forcing Tapping and Tripppey to play and not be able to sit back. And now Penguin's just been able to stand in his kingdom at P2 and lay down the damage. Camouflage is up. Penguin's still one shot. He's gonna try to prevent Tapping from getting away with this piv fight if I've ever seen one, and a piv is 1 from Penguin. This nade should catch him out though. Yeah, there we go. The trades come out. But honestly, Penguin couldn't ask for a better start from the man.
Yeah, Penguin with a huge burn on the camo. You can tell Sparty and Penguin have a very clear game plan. Penguin had not left pink the entire game. He'd just been holding it down and letting Sparty roam, try to pinch him from different angles here, though Tripppey finally getting rid of Sparty. Now they broke it at a red base, and now they can start to control the map here. You can see it's tied up on the board. Tyler, he's moving up through pink's side, so he's now up on P2. But the split, you got 1 red player in blue, 1 in red right now. And they'll have a lot of info here. Tripppey, he's getting pushed up by Penguin, opening shots in, leaves a nade behind, and he's aware of Tyler's position up in pink. So I love this from Tripppey. He does this all while rotating out through car and linking up with a teammate. Great play.
Landing. Tripppey just can't find the last shot. I was about to say he can almost take down Spartan at bottom mid, and that would have opened up a great opportunity for them to collapse in on Penguin. But look at this, Spartan's going to be able to get top mid instead, and Tripppey has to retreat all the way back to car bubble. He's going to take the cross map shots as Tapping wins the fight versus Spartan. Penguin answering right back, but Tripppey should come out on top and eventually find control for his team. As I say that, the perfect spawn up from Spartan handed on a silver platter is the life of Tripppey as Spartan spawns and immediately sees a one-shot player to the top left quadrant.
Yeah, Penguin stayed up long enough for Spartan to fly forward, get in there, help him out. Now Penguin, of course, left by his lonesome. Challenge coming out through the window here, but Penguin, I love the positioning. You can tell he's aware of it. That player decided to go under base. Tyler's got to have that info, so the communication coming through. And Zane now jumping out front base here, tapping him out the challenge. Nice, brings him down to one shot. Can he pick up the trade? He does. And then another trade coming in from Tripppey to win the exchange. And the positioning over for Camo. Now this Camo is a little bit late. It's not going to be immediate here. So Penguin coming in with the challenge. Tripppey needs to fend off two. The Camo now up. Beautiful shots to beam one, but a 1v1 here. Zane and tapping. Once again, they're fighting for the Camo. Zane, he takes him out with the ice. Beautiful 5 out of Tripppey, or out of tapping. My God, dude, I'm getting all mixed up with the names here.
Yeah, double T's.
For tapping.
Oh, but I mean, it's basically a parallel of what we saw before, a fight between Penguin and Tripppey to determine who gets camouflage, except this time the result is that tapping wins and he's able to stay alive with the camouflage, unlike the previous time where Penguin won the fight. I was about to say tapping. Tapping would have let Spartan do that to him. You know, we're going to have a different conversation in the post-game show, but 15-12, the lead starting to grow, and that camouflage being ever so important to building a lead like that, as he's going to be able to find the trade outs. And a 3-kill lead can be just absolutely devastating on a map like Truth, because it lends itself to being such a trade heavy map, as tapping not able to find that finishing kill on Spartan, as Spartan's going to be able to get away and reposition.
Sparty was 1 bullet in that fight. Tapping still had shields, but Tapping still backed off of that fight. It just shows how scary Sparty's shot is across the map. Gave all that man respect, decided to stay up. Now he should be able to clean him up. He will. He gets a spree out of dodge as well. Stays up bottom base. So great play out of Tapping. He's still got the combo in back pocket. Gonna look to use it on Zane here. He's got the info on Zane over on Pink. He rotates up to top. Tapping about to face a double dilemma here, so hopefully moving carefully. Trying to get ready for a potential flank out through Pink. Doing a great job just holding on to his position. He's now dropped out though. Oh, but the challenge. Look at that challenge out of Sparty. He wants to get the kill here. Both of them left one shot, and Zane looking to clean this up. He does get the trade, and now 1v1.
This shot's coming through. Spartan trying to find the kill, and it's getting to the point where these two, they have to stop finding trades. Right after that 20 kill mark happens, it's no more trades. It's finding collapses, finding 2 downs, and taking control of the game. Unfortunately for them, it's just Tripppey and Tapping have made it so hard to find these kills. Penguin gets the camouflage, and now it's up to Tripppey to make the impact play. He stuck P2, and those lights should give him away. They should be aware that he's in P2.
I gotta say, the pacing of this game in comparison to like a Bound Renegade 2v2 game is so different. They're both teams are playing it so slowly in game 1 here, taking their time, holding down angles here. Nice little pinch here by Tapping, going to rotate through blue. His teammate now stays alive up on P3. There's the camo player. He's up in top Pink. Tripppey just going to try to continue to milk so they can get this isolated kill, but the big kill out of Zane. He doesn't escape though. And that's exactly what Tripppey needed to keep the lead in their favor. 21 points and counting here. 4 left to close it. And you can see they're both stuck in red base, so the pinch starting to happen here. He's moving over to car side while Tripppey holds it down on Pink. But Sparty, he's starting to wake up. He's lasered down Tapping, and now Trippy's got to get out of here.
Like you said, oh my God, the nade finally comes through. This tournament, it feels so radically different than other Zeus matches that we've seen. It's so slow. The pacing is just out of this world, like different from what we experienced. Penguin finds that kill, and that gets them within 1 kill, and that's striking distance in my opinion. Look at that. Spartan goes just bottom mid solely just to get this tac magnum to have better range, because he knows he's going to be taking cross map fights. I love that position, but Tapping wins the fight versus Penguin at P2, and now Spartan, he's suddenly in a do or die spot. He lets the players move ahead. He's gonna find Tripppey out of position, and all of a sudden the map control is suddenly flipped, where now it's Tripppey and Tapping that are stuck in the base and having to push out.
They're both just separating each other with so much distance, though. You can see the fight actually about to go down in Pink, though. There's a big flank coming out for Penguin. That was a huge play by Tapping. He got up through Pink, got behind Zane. They got an opening right here. You can see 23 points, now 24 to 21 kill to finish this game. And the new spawner on blue side, camo up. Zane has no choice but to challenge it, but he's now revealed himself. I expect the challenge coming in. But you know what? Penguin picks up a huge 5 on a Tripppey to save himself, and there is still a game here, but tapping with the camo going to make it very, very difficult for that to be a reality.
Spartan has his glasses on. He is spotting tapping no matter where he was. He saw him at the attic. He saw him at car 1. This camo is absolutely spotted. It's being neutralized. Tapping's like, what the hell? I am invisible on my screen. How do they know where I am? The outlines are on or something. But tapping, he's slowly making his way. He's oh yeah, Penguin's gonna get caught up. That's gonna be no shot. Yeah, no shot. He's getting away.
Yeah, Tapping was aware of that rotation to P1. He sniffed him out, and Penguin getting taken down 25-21 for game 1. But that felt like a long game 1. If they keep playing like this, we've got a hell of a series on our hands here, Garrett. Because, man, there's just so much respect on both sides. Nobody wants to give an inch. They're holding down their portions of the map, holding on to high ground. Your textbook Halo coming out here for sure, but I think Plaza is going to change that tempo in a big way.
Plaza definitely, I give the more opportunity to Penguin and Sparty because we know both of them have been main snipers for their respective teams at one point in time. We know what they can do with it as long as Spartan's controller stays connected. I mean, we're going to see a great performance from those two. That being said, man, it's just Tripppey and Tapping are proving to be a unique duo that are posing unique problems. Like the pacing was largely dictated by those two, Tripppey and Tapping. And you know, maybe that different pacing, their different style of twos could be tripping them up. And the question that we always have for Spartan, you know, we know he can at points he can be a top 3 player in the game when he's on, but he has the tendency to also be a top 20 player in the game, a top 30 player when he's not on, and that just wasn't his game that time around. The inconsistency issues popping up, you know, we thought that those issues might have been gone with how much more he's been playing, but maybe that Moderna vaccine just that sickness, the wave is coming in on that game because that wasn't the Spartan that we normally expect.
It's interesting because I find with twos, usually the winning team is the team that's setting the pace of the game. And usually that comes from being like hyper aggressive, being quick on the map, flying up into spawns and you know, isolating, conquering players right off a spawn. Is something we see with somebody like Bound and Renegade. Like they're so aggressive. The style with Sparty and Penguin, very different, especially with Penguin, who seems to have a very specific game plan, especially off the very beginning of the game. You can see Penguin was in P2 for the entire, like, opening 5 minutes of the game. He just sat in P2 and let Sparty do the roaming. Did not move much at all. I don't even think he pressed the sprint button once. So it's just an interesting juxtaposition to what I'm used to seeing, which is very high octane, very high, you know, fast paced. Like if you get a kill and that player is now isolated, then you dive, you collapse on the isolated player, and you create the snowball effect. Instead, they're allowing the team spawn, and they're just holding the angles, holding the high ground. So it's a battle of attrition with these guys. So far, Tapping and Tripppey, they've come out on top. They've countered it, but I wonder if that's going to be sustained as we jump into Plaza here.
What I love to see is that assist column from both teams. I mean, 9, 7, 6, and 5. That's a massive amount of assists. You don't, like, I shouldn't say you don't normally see that, but like you can tell that that was very indicative of the trade style gameplay that we saw, where neither team could really get their advantage, and it was just trade out. That being said, we're moving on to Plaza, which is a much more separate. Like we're gonna see teams be very separated on this map because at the end of the day, you're trying to get 2 down, you're trying to lock down the loop and the blue spawns to force a lift spawn and to put them on cycle. We'll probably see that happen a couple times. The question is who's better at breaking out of those positions, who's better at regaining, and who can win the pivotal one-on-one fights when they happen.
All starts with the opening strat. Got OS up in center, and the early nades coming in. That's a quick delete onto Sparty McFly. The remaining player now sitting in the cafe. Of course, that's Zane. It looks like Tripppey's going to prey on him. Zane has not moved too much yet off a spawn here. He's going to look to get a trade here, but Tripppey, light rifle coming in. That 2-shot beatdown, so powerful. And he's already ready for the new spawner. You can see Tapping already has the snipe as well. Tapping buttons looking to line up some heads here. Getting rid of the barrel first, hopefully, before he does it. But while that happens, Tripppey just getting pressed up on. And now Tapping left by his war zone.
That beautiful shot from Tapping. He's going to take down Penguin, as Penguin just opted to fly out through the middle. No option for him other than to tank that shot and not able to survive. And then we see the information coming in. Tapping knows that there's a player somewhere underneath and he's just looking for some sort of angle to take it down ahead. And once again, Tapping and Tripppey, like they play well with each other. They find the kills, but they're in no hurry to push out Tripppey, push out Pznguin and Spartan. They're gonna wait for Pznguin and Spartan to make the mistakes and to punish.
Best way to punish is to hit a couple snipes here, but it looks like Tapping, he's got no room to breathe right now. Pressure coming in through glass. Can he hit one of these, though? He does get the headshot with the mag, and Tripppey cleans up Spartan. And that's a perfect series of events. He's still got 3 bullets to work with. Locking down Cafe spawns just in case. Looks like this, it is Cafe. He's ready for it. Can he at least get a shot, though? Magnum coming out, not fast enough. Pznguin cleans him up. One more shot left for Pznguin. He can go up to top yellow and look to clean up Tripppey here. They just got to figure out where he is. Tyler probably already has that info. Tripppey sitting up on nest somewhere. Pznguin just going to wait for that perfect angle. Sparty can continue to pester, but he's also aware that's that spawn, that split spawn. Pznguin, can he at least get this clean up here? Nade coming into the hallway. Player being such a difficult kill and doesn't hit the snipe. We'll dive in for the melee, but Tapping going to pick it up instead. And Sparty now left one shot out bottom map. That's 7-2 on the board and another OS in their hands.
Talk about, I mean, this is just a hell of a performance from Tapping and Tripppey to start this game. Once again, just tries to get up close and personal. We saw it with Tapping when he got the snipe shot over top. Not able to do so. Once again, Tripppey just uses that overshield to find 2, and this game quickly going out of hand.
Tripppey with a narrow dodge on that combo. Going to stay up on top mid. Look at the challenge coming out through the door, though. That's a heated challenge out of blue here. But the rotation, you can see his teammate pushing into Cafe. That's Tapping, trying to get a kill, but Sparty shuts him down with a melee. Tripppey now left out on nest. He'll receive pressure from both sides here. If he picks up a trade, that's huge. He doesn't have a lot of time to do it. He's got to stay up here. His teammate now spawned up on top yellow. New snipe about to pop. Tripppey trying to do everything he can to stay up, but the pinch comes in, and Tapping, not too much he can do from this position. That snipe's going over to blue, and it's in the hands of Sparty. This is where we get to see the ice out of him.
This is the opportunity they've been waiting for, the ability to execute, as we see Spartan with the sniper, and Pznguin has a noob combo to go with it. So, you know, power weapons in their hands, but Tapping, I mean, he gives no shits, goes forward, grabs 2, put a couple lead in the booty, man. You gotta give him the disrespect after that. I mean, that was Pznguin and Spartan's fight to win. I mean, talk about not care. Not a care, no respect from Tapping right there, as he just challenged out and found 2.
Yeah, the fact that he challenged out directly on snipe and got away with it, but Sparty, that's a great way to answer back. Nice double out of him. That snipe going to transfer hands, should be in the hands of Tapping, or sorry, of Pznguin in just a second here. Sparty going to lock it down from light rifle. He's got the LR to work with as well. Not sure if that snipe is in the hands of Pznguin. Maybe it got burned at the same time. You can see Pznguin does not have it. There's a rotation coming out through lift, though, at the same time. Sparty's not ready for this, but somehow Pznguin comes in and saves him, the guardian angel that he is. And then the OS has now come up, and all he can do is back down and let Sparty pick it up.
Ooh, Spartan, he opts to go back through blue. I thought he would go through yard to try to isolate the noob combo away. Instead, oh my god, actually, they just... Okay, I was about to say they know better, but they are just standing on top of each other and living. Spartan doesn't know who to shoot. Oh, get the second. Okay, thank you. That was such a weird fight. But Spartan, it was like that verse. Like, he let Pznguin go take the opening challenge so that he could, like, flank with an overshield. It's weird play, but it works out at the end of the day. Pznguin finds a 5-shot on the Tapping, and now Spartan, he's on the prowl once again. Did he hear him in yard? No, he did not hear the stutter. He stuttered all the way over to yard, so they're trying to hunt down this last player at blue, but there's no one to be found.
The rotation's already come all the way out through light rifle and over to nest as well, so Sparty, he can make it back into yard. You can tell he's still looking, checking all the corners, wants to make sure nobody sneaks up on him. Gonna rotate out the glass here. He's now far from his teammate. Just got to get back into an angle pretty quick here to help out, but I like this positioning out of him. One up on S4, though, is aware of it. There's still a player on LR, so big 1v1 about to go down with Zane, and Zane trying to live. Challenge comes through. Sparty, he's in the perfect position to pick up a trade here, so spree out of him, but still, they got to do more than trades to come back, and he could choose to take this 1v1. It looks like he will. Back off for now, going to rotate out through Tram. Does he see the player? This is perfect. Got him down to 1 shot. Is he going to go for the chase, though? Yeah, that's the thing, is I don't expect the chases to come through. These players are so patient, and they don't need to. Pznguin with a big 5 on the feet.
Yeah, look at this. Spartan's just valuing the tram control, right? Because he has Penguin top mid, so they're not going to be able to get out through top gold or driveway without Penguin landing down the shots. And Overshield's coming up soon. Look at this. Spartan finds the flank, but unfortunately, Penguin got pushed down. Penguin does eventually find the trade, but Tripppey there to answer and gets position for sniper. It's going to be up to Spartan to find the 5, and a 5 he does, man. Does not hesitate one bit. Grabs the sniper rifle. Now they need to get the tram, though, and block out that part of the map. If Spartan can find a pick with a sniper rifle, it would be massive for the team. Unfortunately, not able to land that one, but Overshield went over to Penguin, and all of a sudden, you know, this early lead we saw from Tripppey and tapping all but gone, as now it's Spartan and Penguin's counterattack that has started.
Sparty's Magnum has been so cracked today. I'd love to see that same performance at a snipe, but we haven't seen it just yet. They got the 1 kill lead. They got Penguin with the opening kill here, so Sparty gonna look for an angle once again. That last player up in Cafe. They know he's there, but still they got to worry about that secondary spawner as well. You can see he's trying to block the spawn over to Tram, so they now forced it back to Cafe, or at least he's worried about the potential of that player being there, but needs to get an angle here. Penguin, I like the positioning at a Penguin. This is great. It's going to be very, very difficult to get any convenient angle on him. Penguin just staying alive, making himself a hard target here, going to try to expose the enemy players. But once again, the pace of this game, Garrett, the pace of this series, you can hear a pin drop right now. It's moving so slow.
Yeah, Spartan, I mean, he still has 7 shots in that sniper rifle, and it leads the question, is he gonna hit them? Okay, yeah, I mean, if he hits them, right, if he finds these kills, it's massive for the side of Spartan Penguin. But the other thing you have to keep in mind when you leave that much sniper ammo is you can't die. You can't get averaged out in a spot and give away the sniper, and so that's why Spartan's playing so patiently and is waiting for his opportunities, and he's gonna find another one as tapping buttons finds one straight to the visor. And so now Spartan, he has an up close and personal fight. Can he hit the no scope? No scope is hit. Pistol to finish. Tripppey, you're gone. And all of a sudden, a 5-kill lead has opened up for Spartan and Penguin. And the LR, I mean, the nest spawn trap is in effect as well. Oh, man, it's interesting for Spartan to reposition. He's going to give up the blue lane. He's going to find the body shot on tapping. Tripppey nowhere to help at the moment. Oh, trapped over at nest. Spartan's going to say, you can go to blue. I'm going to rotate and get back to Penguin. An interesting plays from Spartan. I'm not sure if I agree. What about you?
Well, I mean, he didn't see anybody right away, so he got a little nervous, backed off, decided to stay up. And I mean, this is beautiful. Look at this, though. What do you think about this, Garrett? My God, he got a huge double and a frenzy. And the OS is up. He just left the OS. I love that play. Penguin is in position to pick that one up. He does have it. But my God, I mean, if I was Sparty in that situation, and take the OS and make it a riot, dude. He's going off.
I mean, it could still definitely be a riot with how Spartan's playing right now.
The game's gonna end.
Oh my God, he's finding kill after kill. Oh my God, Spartan, what are you doing? Oh, this is so great to see. I love it. I love it, Spartan. Who let the motherfucking dog out, man? Spartan is going crazy right now. Grabs himself another sniper rifle. Hit the head king. No, cannot find that one. But man, Spartan, he absolutely hurt the hell up this game. He's on a killing frenzy, and he's trying to close this one out. Only 2 kills left, and he has 7 sniper shots to make that a reality.
Sparty causing Garrett to make noises I've never heard him make before.
God, man.
This is oh, this is it. This is the devastation right here. Melee comes in. Oh, he's whiffing though. 1 bullet left for that player up in nest. And that's okay. That's okay. You can back off. Stay alive just a little longer. Gonna draw this out. 4 shots left in the snipe. Player up on glass. Clean him up right here. Sparty, he hits the body. I don't know how he hit it. Or did he?
No, he didn't. It was like a half shot that you have.
It got like a dead hit marker, and then he's still iced up. He still did it though. 25-16.
What is that? 14 kills? 14, 13 kills? Like, oh my God, man.
I don't know.
Penguin should have found a way to like stick himself so he could have gotten 15. I mean, let's be honest. But talk about a complete reversal in the second half, and it was the patience from Spartan, and that's normally not something you expect from him. Is that we know Spartan as that player that gets up in your face. He's gonna make you. He's gonna win every fight that's within 5 meters. He played so patient. He let that sniper rifle do the talking. He hit the shots, and he valued his life, and that led to the comeback.
something we've seen more at a Spartan and Penguin than I think any other twos team in this tournament is how much they value their lives, how patient they are, especially at the end of the game when you said you were kind of questioning the play at a Spartan because he was in a great spot to lock down the nest spawn, but he waited there and he saw nobody. So he knew that they knew they were trapped in a spawn trap. So they were putting themselves in tricky positions, right, trying to hide and trick up their timing. So Spartan, knowing that he might be flanked. Oh, yeah, this was hilarious. What was this? I don't even know. The trapeze artist act between these two players, moving in synchronization or something. But either way, Sparty dealt with him right quick. This is just a Spartan highlight reel, right? The situation towards the end here where like he knows when to rotate, how to keep the weapon out of the enemy's hands, how to keep himself alive in time to. Oh, in this play right here. My God, this is right when we start doubting the man. He gets a frenzy and
it's crazy.
And a double.
All I'm gonna say, guys, is cdc.gov/vaccine/COVID-19/vaccine finder. Go find where
what
the
arm did it
is available.
Did they
next to
inject it
you.
in the right arm? Is that it? I think they got it in his right. You put it right into the right thumb.
He is absolutely chipped as he gets this. He gets the overshield on the body. The 5G waves coming through. He's not gonna miss a shot for the rest of this game. He's feeling the effect. Get the Moderna get the Moderna in your veins now, and you'll be safe and you'll be cracked. I can see it. You know, maybe next Monday, Tuesday, we'll have to get it sponsored from the Center of Disease Control, because the way that Spartan is playing, Moderna is just looking different.
Spartan, just a walking ad for your COVID vaccine, I guess. Still, this series is not over yet, Garrett. It's a battle of attrition here, right? This is our first best of 5 in the tournament, so we got quite a match ahead of us, and it's still tied. It's 1-1 overall, 2-2 in this game, and you can see a big rotation coming out of Sparty here, looking for a new angle. Weak player. This is the collapse he needs. Clean up on Tripppey. Tripppey going to try to get the rechallenge. Tripppey being a nuisance, but Spartan will deal with him.
And it is Go Smelly City this series, as we definitely seen our handful, but tapping buttons. Tripppey saw the respawn screen, not tapping his nose. He has to wait for an opportunity as he moves over to card 2. Did he spot that player at P? Oh, I think he knows that they're there. Oh my, okay. Spartan just was like, I'm just gonna take shots. Spartan's not missing, man. Yeah. So
he's not.
I don't know how he's not on one of those top 4 teams right now with how he plays this game. I mean, oh my God, like his reticle's just different. Like he it doesn't matter if you try to escape, because he's gonna hit the shot every time. Someone's got to make some space. I don't know what needs to happen, but get this man on a top 4 team.
The perfect example is that kill onto, I think it was Tapping there, who's just hiding behind the piston, and he shoots him 4 times and knows, what the heck is this? He's won the lottery. Sparty has won the lottery with this game. I don't know what's going on. They're dropping in front of him and giving up lives. That's an OS for the man as well. But
simply...
I don't have time to talk about old stuff.
Tripppey.
He's about to make another play. Look at this.
I know, but like Spartan saw Tripppey go to car 1, decided not to shoot, and that said, hey, there's no one there. Like they pushed through, but now Penguin, you're in trouble. He at least finds the trade out. Yeah, I was like, Penguin was like a little rambunctious there, but at this point, you know, you have a 4-kill lead. Oh,
what is going on in this game?
That is one of the nerdiest things I've seen today. Oh my God, he throws the nade for the challenge. I mean, my God, Spartan, TSM, 100 Thieves,
pick this man up.
NRG, pick this man. You can make a roster around this man with how he's playing at the moment. I mean, this is absolutely insane. What a display from the man. That being said, Tripppey and Tapping, they're keeping it within distance at the moment, but they have to find an answer to the Moderna Spartan that we're seeing today, because he's proving to be too much.
What a treat this has been, Garrett. Now, Tripppey, maybe not as much of a treat for him. He's got to figure out how to ice up here. You can see the pressure has been heavy out of blue, but they do finally have an opening kill. They got top map control here. Going to try to hold this down, get a bit of a snowball effect on their side. One player up in blue. I believe the other over on pink side here, so they're rotating out. I think another flank is coming out at Tyler. He's looking to flank here, and you can see Tripppey is aware of that potential flank. He does spot Sparty over pink side and move forward. His teammate already exposed, though. Tapping getting double team taken out quickly here. So Tripppey, combo back pocket. OS coming up here shortly as well. He's going to play his life slowly. Needs to listen, though. There's a rotation coming out through Tyler. One player directly beside him as well. Big cleanup. This is a huge kill to get. If he can get the second kill here, that's a free OS. He's got to find Sparty first. And Sparty, yeah, there's no chance he decides to challenge this. He's got no opportunity.
That overshield goes in the hands of Tapping, and Tripppey has the answer in the noob combo in his hands. But Spartan going to be able to find that trade out. But now Tapping knows that Penguin's all by his lonesome on the other side. He's going to value the noob combo instead. And I can't say I blame him, right? The overshield's basically already gone. Just get the power weapon to work with. The poor man sniper rifle, as I like to call it, because it's one shot to the body to make them one shot. And, you know, it does the work for you. It just tracks as Tapping's going to be able to find a double kill. And that's bad news for Spartan and Penguin, because now they're going to be on respawn. They're going to be on cycle. They have to figure it out. And I mean, Spartan figures it out by winning the fight versus Tripppey, and now Tapping, he's just gonna have to relax and calm down and wait for an opportunity. That opportunity not coming anytime soon, as they are on the hunt. They smell blood. He's just gonna be going in, gets a blueberry to go, as Tapping's gonna be able to actually neutralize that kill. But every time it feels like Tripppey and Tapping have their opportunity, it's Spartan that answers back with some sort of pivotal kill to stop the momentum.
Yeah, Sparty's really got the dog nose or something too. He can smell Tapping on the other side of the map there on car side. They found him so quickly, even though the man was hiding. He wasn't out there for long. Sparty, he's about to die here though. Jumps onto a nade. Penguin in the meantime going to try to get a trade here. I like the attempt at a Penguin. He wants to go down with a stick. And here it is. That's exactly what he was. Wait, it didn't connect. It went right over the player. So Penguin, no dice on that stick. Unfortunately for him, and now we got a tie game yet again. And Tripppey with a stutter step, looking for a sneaky play into blue, but no spawners up in blue as far as I can tell. They're going to have to come back to center map.
It's Tripppey hunting a player down, but I don't know if there's a player to be found, as no one comes through, and that allows Spartan to find Tapping on the other side as a perfect kill comes through. And now Spartan, he's just patrolling top mid. Overshield going to be coming up though, and it doesn't look like Spartan's putting any credence to that at the moment, as he's going to take down the shots. And it's Penguin. I mean, I felt like that was an opportunity for Tapping and Tripppey right there to get that overshield with how Spartan was playing that. But instead, Penguin's going to get the overshield, and he puts it to work. He finds one kill, looking for the second. Tripppey trying his best to stay alive. You see him immediately hit the A button and start sprinting away. He wants no business in taking a green Penguin.
I mean, I like the play out of Sparty and Penguin to ensure they got the OS there. They held on to map control and isolated the spawn instead, right? Sometimes you can focus a little too hard on getting that OS bottom mid. You lose your positioning. You can lose those fights in kind of a flurry of events. So just having map control, making sure you lock down spawns can help ensure you get the OS and give yourself a bit of a snowball here. You can see they got a 2-kill advantage. You got Tapping up on top, Pink, who's getting beamed, and now Tyler going to mount the challenge. He's coming in for the pinch. Easy kill for him. Penguin looking to clean this one up as well, and this is the teamwork right here. This is the perfect unison teamwork out of these boys. Blue team with a 4-kill advantage, now a red size spawn, and they're going to look to do it exactly the same way.
Oh my God, he's down in fight and still somehow managing to pull the reversal out. But Tripppey, the nade comes through and is gonna eventually take down that life. And there we go. It was a hard fought to find those 2 kills, but they eventually do it as Tapping Buttons is able to get himself a noob combo. And look at this, they're immediately pushing out one spawn because the split happens. Tapping's gonna find one, and now that's the moment they've been waiting for. It definitely feels as if they have control of the map. They can control the pacing and how they want to approach the fight, and we'll see what their decision opts to be, as Tapping's going to find Penguin by his lonesome at bottom. Oh no, you gotta find that kill. Penguin cannot survive.
Sparty, go for it.
Okay, there we go.
Tripppey. So Tripppey, Tripppey will jump in for that one for sure. That's a nice easy 1-bullet pickup, and then the OS about to come up shortly as well. But see, this is a similar situation that Blue had. They're focusing on holding on that top pink map control and isolating or locking down the spawn here, right? Keeping them back on spawn, and then Tapping's gonna stay near that OS, make sure he's ready to pick it up. But Sparty came in, he deleted Tapping, and now Tripppey left out alone. Can Tripppey get a trade? He can't do it. 22-21, they've come back into this. And of course, it's neck and neck as we get down to the wire yet again. Garrett, they've holding down top map, spawners up in blue here. And Sparty, he's already mounting the challenge here. He gets 2 shots in, reposition. They're back up on pink side. And try to hold it down from top map here. You can see that sneaky play though. Is that Tripppey sneaking through a car?
Wait. Is overshield not up? Like, am I going
It was
crazy?
grabbed, wasn't it?
Oh, it was grabbed? Okay.
No, so he got burned. Tapping flew for it and
Oh,
died.
okay.
Right?
Tapping. Okay, I was going crazy over there. Okay, so overshield burn. I feel like I was losing my mind. But yeah, Spartan, once again though, it's like Tripppey and Tapping, they seem to have something going, and then it comes down to Spartan winning just a big fight and it stops that momentum. And Spartan has just absolutely stopped every push that these two have made, and now he has a combo at top mid, and he's going to be able to dictate largely which angles they can take, as we see both of them pushing up the P side. Penguin's in trouble. Penguin trying his best to survive. Tapping over commits and gets punished for it, and now Spartan's looking for the second.
He dove out there not knowing where that player was, but just wanted to get right into a fight while he still had full shields. But they got the 1 kill advantage, 2 left to close this game. Zane's on red side, so he knows they're going to be over on Car, and it looks like they're already going to try to push through blue here. Sparty, he's so careful, right? I'm pretty sure he probably hears a thrust, and instead of just staying in blue side, trying to get the opening challenge, he links up with Penguin, and now he's setting the tempo. Now he's sneaking through. Stutter step coming out. He's right behind enemy lines, but he's already lost Penguin. The 5 came out. He needs to at least get a trade or stay alive till that OS comes up. OS is going to be up shortly here as well, so double dilemma. Opening shots into Tripppey. That spawner up in blue. Penguin might have a chance to get into that fight. You can see Penguin wants to get in that fight. Sparty, in the meantime, he's bottom map, so Sparty can't help. And Sparty, can he get to the OS, though? There's no chance for him. That OS gets picked up. He gets melted. An unfortunate timing at a Sparty and Penguin. They couldn't bring it together. Tapping and Tripppey, they'll seal out game 3.
And it was really Tripppey got the overshield, but it was Tapping that secured the overshield because Spartan was waiting on the lip, right? And he was waiting for it to come up so that he could immediately hit sprint and then get the super slide off the ledge. Unfortunately, he gets hit and he can't slide. He can't get his sprint forward, and like he has no opportunity to get that overshield. It's that shot right there, that triple of the sprint that secures the game, because I mean, if Spartan gets that, who knows which way it goes, because Tripppey choked. I mean
go before that though. Like I'd say back up even more, right? Because what happened is Sparty got a big flank. He got info on Tripppey, and he shot Tripppey a couple times, right? So that gives Zane incentive to fly off a spawn and try to pick up that weak target, right? So Tripppey's weak, moving to top mid. Zane's coming up off of blue here, so Sparty probably called it out, and Zane here in the call out, he comes out of blue, and now Spartan has a double dilemma, because Spartan wants to put himself in a position to help Zane, but he wants the OS. Now he can't help Zane, right? He's bottom mid. There's no way he can help Zane. Zane's committed himself pretty damn far to pick up this kill. So now his only option is to try to get the OS. So what Sparty might have had to do was stay top map, stay top car, so he still has an angle, so he can still help Zane get the trade, but then he'd be giving up OS, and maybe that'd be giving up the game. So it was a tough dilemma. Maybe Zane would have had to stay in blue as well and not commit so far off of his life, right? Like he left blue base. Maybe he would have had to stay in blue, try to get the kill. If he doesn't, that's fine. He rotates, they prioritize OS. Either way, it's history now, Garrett. The series goes on.
Yeah, like you said, I think if Spartan stays up there, I think we see a different game. I don't think he needs to drop, right? Because he could just drop straight up from top car and hit a thrust slide immediately when he hits the ground and propel himself forward. But we're going back to truth, and this was not the greatest performance from Spartan and Penguin the first time round, and now their winners bracket is on the line. If they want that advantage in the grand finals, they have to keep this game and force it to a 5th one.
Sparty, he is moving and grooving though. He got up into P2, flank out to Tripppey, cleans him up, grabs the camo, and he's out. Tappin's looking for the man. He's going to try to get the kill here, but Sparty out of dodge, and Penguin with a great pickup. So Sparty, what a way to start a game. He's moving quick, and you can see Tripppey's trying to get a beat on him, but he'll get his shields back.
Patient. I mean, look at this. Spartan, like, he's just waiting for some player to overpeak. It's gonna be Tapping. That's gonna be the first player to come out the window. And now Spartan, he knows that they're both back on that base. The question is how fast does he decide to play this? Is he gonna try to get into that red base and cause havoc? Oh, okay. I don't know if Tapping like blocked the view of Tripppey right there, but a surprise that Spartan took those shots, and now they're both going to push forward and they're going to find 1 kill. The question is Spartan, yeah, he gets the trade out at least, but bit of I think a missed opportunity right there for Spartan and Penguin. I feel like they could have done more with that camouflage.
Great team shots out of Tapping and Tripppey, though, to recognize they had an opening and then to just both fly at it and use the team shot to make sure they melted everything and forced a trade situation. Gets the camo off the map, gives them chance for some map control, and you can see Tapping's looking to hold on to it here. You got his teammate on the opposite side of the map, Sparty, trapped out on bottom car. Tapping must be aware of it as well, so he could try to get the kill, but you can see a pinch about to form here on car for Tapping, and Tripppey's got to get back up into the fight. He's now up on top mid, so great movement out of these players to be so elusive. Sparty diving up on top mid. He wants an isolated fight, and he gets one. And now they got a 2-kill advantage here. Tapping, he's rotated out to red to stay alive for now.
The Spartan gets up into the P tower. Tapping knows about it. He throws the nade, but no hit marker to be found. And now I love this from Spartan, right? He's aware of where the next push should come from. He throws that nade down into bottom mid. Doesn't find a hit marker, but he has the right idea. And there, he sees Tripppey. Tripppey's coming up. Tripppey needs to win it. Tripppey does win it. 5-shot. Talk about being ready for a fight. And that should secure the camouflage. Just tapping buttons. Finds Penguin. Talk about a massive piv. That was a fight for the camouflage, and it's won by Tripppey.
That's exactly what they needed. Tripppey's massive 5 gave him that camo, and now he has an opportunity to get up into blue base here. Tapping sitting up in the bubble, and look, he's drawing the attention right now. Tripppey, he's coming in with the sneak attack. He's staying alive too. Tapping picks up a big double, and Tripppey, he's still got camo to work with. Tapping now going to block red spawn. And you see they've spawned up in blue side here. Both players in the back of blue. Tripppey can pounce, just needs to wait for the right opportunity to attack here. And Tapping already laying shots in. Looks like he's going to select car side here. Nade up into the window as well. Tyler's sitting right below that window. He'll get out for now. They're going to be watching this front base. You can see Tripppey going to go underneath instead. He's got no more camo to work with now. Tapping with a huge kill, though. Tapping waking up in game 4 here, Garrett. Look at this. Sparty. Not too much he can do here. He's stuck on car 1. Tapping going to pounce on this man in just a second.
Oh, man, Tapping finds the trade out, and now Tripppey is going to be...
Wow, he's going off.
Just feeding Tapping at the moment, man. Tapping is, he's hungry, and he's being fed as he's finding... he's looking for ammo, man. He was going over the bodies to try to find ammo for his pistol, could not find it, and instead gets stuck at bottom mid trying to get the tac magnum. So, a bit unfortunate for Tapping buttons. I believe it was Tripppey just ran over the bodies that he killed, stole the ammo, and ran away. Tapping's like, I don't have enough to take a fight. You got to leave some for me. Oh, Spartan. Oh, okay, Tripppey checked. I was about to say
he died so fast.
If they would have both went past without checking the back base, that would have been a devastating play. But in turn, Tripppey and Tapping taking advantage. But we've seen this in multiple games now, where Tripppey and Tapping, they find an early lead, but Penguin and Spartan, they answer back and they bring themselves back into games.
Nice quick moves out of Tapping here. He gets right back up to the top mid. 1v1 bottom base. Tripppey takes it. Now Sparty left, Zane left by his lonesome here, car side. Tapping rotated over to Pink, though. He's going to get that camo for free, so I like this play. They take advantage of that power-up. New spawner in car, and the beams out of Tapping. He's woken up here, and they're running out of time to make a comeback as well. It's 14-7 on the board, another trade. And now he's got the advantages as well to really close this out here. One more game, they take this series.
One more game is all that's necessary, and Tapping's playing like it's do or die. He already has, I believe, 11 kills out of the 14 for his team, and he's looking for another, and he's gonna find another. Sparty turns around the corner with a camo and is right in front of his face. He's gonna go down, and Penguin gonna die as well.
Tapping and red still. Got a tiny bit of camo. Sparty gonna mount the challenge, though. Very confident play at a Sparty. He wins the fight for it. Now Tripppey alone. Trying to get the trade on the Penguin. Those are huge shots at a Tripppey. That's the 5 he needs. And they keep that lead heavily in their favor. Sparty now looking to get the movement going here. He's now stuck down on P1, though. New spawner's coming out through pink door, and there's not a lot Sparty can do to live here, so he's kind of in a dangerous place. Does have his teammate up, though, to draw some aggro. So Sparty, here's the nice rotation we'd like to see. Back up to Pink 2. Now P3. Teammate up top mid. They got top map control. Pressure coming in from Pink side here. Tripppey, one shot, but double dilemma out of Spartan. He doesn't know who to kill. And Penguin will at least pick up one. Can Penguin get this kill, though? Penguin does not have the ice today. Tripppey does instead. And a 9-kill advantage. They do not have a chance to make any more mistakes here, Garrett.
No, I mean, it's quickly turning getting out of hand, right? The opportunities are going to become scarce. Penguin finally takes down tapping buttons, and now Tripppey's trying to decide how do I stay alive. He looks for nades. I'm not sure if he's able. Yeah, he did find one open that P tower, and he throws it out, but he was pushed out of P tower with camouflage coming up. Oh my, reach out. Tapping does what's necessary. Tripppey comes through, and tapping finds another. That camo, in my opinion, secures the game. I thought Penguin and Spartan were onto something, but Tripppey valued his life and was able to reposition, lay down the damage, and get them one step further to taking our final. And it looks like they decided it's over. They're done. And I can get it, man. I get it. It's tough. But they're going to say, we'll go down to the losers bracket. We're going to meet you guys again. But I was very impressed by both these teams and the resilience from Tapping and Tripppey coming through right there. Those two proving to be a force to be reckoned with as they find themselves the winners of the top bracket.
Understandable. They were fighting a losing battle. It is a bit unfortunate to see them go out before we do hit that 25-point mark, but I mean, it just goes to show how well Tapping and Tripppey were playing together in that game. The pacing was so much different in that Truth game versus game one Truth. It seemed like there was clear adaptation out of Tapping and Tripppey. They had they set the momentum for the game. They were collapsing on spawns. They had the camos, of course, and all thanks to Tapping as well. I'd love to see the accuracy out of Tapping in that game if we get a chance for it, but Tapping had some beautiful shots, and no doubt in part due to Tripppey, who gave him the opening.
Yeah, I mean, that entire game was just a highlight reel for Tapping buttons, in my opinion. Like, he did what was necessary, and they really just started to answer Spartan, because Spartan was absolutely taking over in game 2 and 3. And now in game 3 and 4, no, this is 4. I was about to say 2 and 3, and then they eventually do find the vaccine and take care of him in game 4. Tapping buttons, I mean, he's looking just so good at the end of this series.
Now, I still believe in Sparty and Penguin. Just off of what we've seen so far, I think the most insane moments in the tournament so far have come out of Sparty and Penguin, especially Sparty's shot today, which has been so damn on. They got shut down pretty hard in this game, but I don't expect them to go down without a fight here. They'll get dropped down to loser's side bracket. They're going to be a force in loser's bracket. We got a hell of a lot of top competitors in loser's bracket, though, Garrett. I'm curious to know what the results of the Vemzy Pyretic Soul Snipe Druck series was, because I feel like that's one of the biggest series to get an update on.
Yeah, well, I'm sure we'll figure that out, and as we're gonna see what we can do to get into that game, get some of that action. So give us a little bit of time. In the meantime, we're gonna go to a quick break, see some highlights, and let's do that. And we'll be back with some more of that losers bracket action. Congratulations to Tripppey and Tapping for securing themselves a second game at minimum if they do lose the first, by being our winners bracket champions.
Perfect. First strike. Double kill. Double kill. Double kill. Perfect. begun. Brawler. Killing frenzy. 5 kills to win. Double kill. Next kill win. Game over. Victory.